Welcome back to Unpack, where we unpack what hurts so we can heal what's hidden. I'm your boy MTS. I'm not a doctor, but I am a patient. It's the holiday season, a time of giving. We got presents under the tree, lights on the house, and expectation in the air. But today, I want to talk about a different kind of one you don't buy, wrap, or put a bow on. It's a gift that you give yourself. It's the gift of forgiveness. When you forgive, whether it's a person, a moment, or a situation, it can feel like taking an extra 100 pounds off your back. Forgiveness, it creates space to let you and let someone else in, space to breathe again, space to release that baggage and finally leave it at the claim counter instead of carrying it everywhere you go. But let's be real, forgiveness is not easy. The pain still lingers, the memory still stings, and the hurt feels like it happened just yesterday. You might be thinking, how do I forgive someone else who never apologized? Someone else who acts like nothing ever happened. I know that feeling, carrying anger, resentment, and emotional weight day after day. And while that pain is valid, holding on to it doesn't just affect the past, it impacts your present relationships, your peace, and even your health. So let's talk about what forgiveness means. Forgiveness, it can look different for everyone, but at its core, it's an intentional decision to let go of resentment and anger, according to Greater Good magazine. Psychologists define forgiveness as a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance towards a person or group who has harmed you, regardless of whether they deserve it. And that's where many of us get stuck. Do they deserve my forgiveness? The question I ask you is, do you want to be healed? Let's take our power back. Holding a grudge isn't just about what someone did to you, it's also about what you've been forced to carry because of it. Sometimes what happened, it wasn't your fault. Maybe you were a child, maybe you trusted the wrong person, or maybe you were blindsided and never saw it coming. Either way, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. When you forgive, you stop being defined by what happened. You release the victim label and you reclaim your power. And when that mindset shifts, some of the pain begins to loosen its grip. You won't forget, but you can make a conscious decision again and again to move forward instead of staying stuck. Let me be clear. Forgiveness does not mean you condone what happened to you, or you excuse the behavior, or you pretend it never happened and that it never hurt. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: you're choosing not to stay trapped. Forgiveness frees you. It allows the energy you poured into anger and resentment to be redirected towards healing, growth, and peace, emotionally, mentally, and physically. You are no longer chained to something that drains your life force. I held a grudge against someone for years. It damaged our relationship. I couldn't be around them for a long period of time. Every little thing they did set me off. The hurt ran deep, so I carried it. Then one day, my therapist and we were talking about forgiveness. She asked me to write it down, everything I felt, the anger, the guilt, the betrayal, the helplessness. And at the next session, she had me read it out loud. I got emotional. I shed tears. Then she asked, have you tried to forgive them? I said, no, they hurt me. I asked her, what if I forgive them and they never change? She said something that stuck with me. Forgiveness isn't about them, it's about your healing. And if they never change, you have two choices: accept them as they are or remove them from your life. That changed everything. Forgiveness for me became a daily practice, not a one time event. And I can honestly say I feel lighter and I've been feeling lighter. Now let's talk about forgiving others. What about forgiving yourself? Because we can be our worst critic, but that's on the next episode of Unpack. Forgiveness, it doesn't erase the past, but it releases its hold on your present. It's not weakness, it's strength. It's choosing peace over pain. And in this season of giving, maybe the most powerful gift you can offer is freedom, freedom to yourself. This has been another episode of Unpack, where we unpack what hurts so we can heal what's hidden. Until the next time, thank you for joining, and peace.